Hello everybody and welcome back to a bit of Nostalgia November, where we're looking at fuhrereich. And you never guess what, they've only gone ahead and made it so you can click on this really angry pigeon. What does it do? Now, I guess for some reason, I'm not too sure why, the development of fuhrereich has been a bit up and down. I think the base fuhrereich now is no longer in development and has actually switched over to the Redux developers, but that is now just called fuhrereich. So fuhrereich is Redux, which is now fuhrereich, which I do see to be very fitting about a mod that's a what if Germany lost World War I mod, but through the eyes of the eyes from somebody in Kaiserreich, a mod where Germany won World War I. It's all truly very confusing. So I'm not entirely sure if I'm calling this fuhrereich or Redux. It actually questions me, is there now a Redux to Redux? How deep does this go? Now, for who I'm going to play in this world, I have actually already decided. Last year, we did the Soviets. I can't remember if I played fuhrereich Legacy or Redux, which is now fuhrereich. I really can't remember. There's no Zap in Yugoslavia, though, so this is just... we're gonna get confused here, but this is fuhrereich, and I've decided I want to give a little go over in Japan. Apparently we have a path guide. How to get shogunate. I can't click it. Yeah, it felt like playing a bit of Japan today, and Japan's actually in a pretty good position, unsurprisingly, much like they were in our timeline. Even better, though, technically, because we do actually start off with a bit of Dutch East Indies down here, as I'm assuming, if I remember my Kaiserreich fuhrereich law, if I remember my fuhrereich law, I think the Dutch fell to a revolution. They did Bernard, and then there are also the Dutch exiles over in Dutch, like Guyana, and they still have like no content, which doesn't surprise me too much. Now, I'm assuming Japan doesn't play too dissimilar to how it does in base game, really. There's only so much Japan can really get up to. And the one path that we can actually go down that I think is new, which was what was supposed to be the path guide, is the shogunate. Now, I've done a little bit of Googling. I think I have found the path guide to do the shogunate, which I'm gonna aim for, I think, as it is one that seems to be new, especially to this version of the mod, so we'll give that a go. My little skeptical boy, Hirohito. Yeah, look at Japan. We're not doing too bad at all. We've got a pretty decent economy, way better than Japan starts with in base game, and I do have some grand plans today. I don't actually know how the shogunate plays, or if we get a new focus tree or anything, but I guess we'll find out. It might just be this trait, but I'm trying not to spoil myself. Oh, if I just secretly break the naval treaty, I just get 30% dockyard output? Is there a downside to this? Oh wait, no, that just gets rid of the modifier, and that gives us an extra 5% more. Okay, well, you know what? I'm also just going to do this then. Give them a bit of diverted resources, because I have a lot of boats I'm going to be needing out. Oh, we have a tank division too as Japan? I mean, that's pretty, bad. Okay, so this is the start of the chain of events that we need to click the right thing on, I imagine, to actually get the shogunate. And yeah, I'm going to keep calling it the shogunate. And the army has couped the government, which I think is what we wanted. I guess if this was done correctly, I should get an event after doing military alliance here that will put us on the path we want, and then I guess we can zoom out and actually play the game. Speaking of which, already looked over to Europe, and the Dutch have gone missing. I haven't got any more events ever since going through military alliance. I think something was supposed to pop, but nothing has popped. I don't know if this is it. I can't tell, obviously, because the path guide is, it's not there. So either this is it, or guess what? The path guide I had to find on some random Reddit post was incorrect. Either way, we're just going to keep playing. Wow, you know, this actually straight up sucks. I had a focus to do the tripartite pack with Germany. They've said no, which I think that just straight up locks me out of getting an extra research slot. Yep. Well, you know what? you have made an enemy today, Germany. We've got two options here. We can go on Nanshin-ron or Hokushin-ron, and I don't particularly think I'm going to be doing this one over here, as it seems to focus on going into Russia. And I'm good. Now, China is already in a bit of a tussle themselves. I'm not too sure who, if any of these guys are aligned to me or on my side. I'm going to guess probably not, but I do think I'm almost certainly going to be, yep, I'm going to be invading a lot of them. To do this, I think, yeah, so we can go down either path for them. And to go down here, we can get another research slot, which requires us to have a faction with 4 members. That's amazing. I wish I had another research slot, though. I feel a distinctive hole in my chest where a research slot would have fit real nice, Germany. So, of course, we're going to focus on China first. I'm going to demand the Beiyang Summer and see what that does. And they have refused our ultimatum, which means we are most certainly going in. Now, they are in a 2-front war right now, which makes me think this won't be too bothersome for us. Now, as for a doctrine, I'm going to do something a little bit unhinged today. I'm going mobile warfare. It seems a little bit rash, especially for Japan. I mean, Grand Battle Plan just has so many better bonuses for us, but I'm going to do something unhinged. You see, the Germans are going to have to pay for what they've done to me today. Well, first giant chunk of China has come. Pretty easy. Which leads us into our next bit of expansion here against the very silly clique. To which, of course, they say no to my demands, which isn't going to go too well for them. All of China fighting each other has definitely made my life a lot easier. We also just secured ourselves an alliance with Siam down here, and I don't know about you, but this is definitely a man I want on my side. Looks like our real first challenge. I'm not really going to say it's going to be too much of a challenge. In fact, I'm looking at the front line right now. I think it's going to be very easy, but we're going to take out the Nanjing government next, which, you guessed it, is Chiang Kai-shek. We just got the second Great War just kick off right there. Germany's... Are they looking good here? I'm not sure if they're looking good here. And we'll keep an eye on it. It will be really sad if they fall, because I would have personally liked to come over there and strangle this guy. Oh yeah, Germany. It's looking bleak. I think no matter what, every time I play this mod, Germany just, they do not put up much of a fight. That's crazy though. Maybe if they actually went out of the way to make some friends, accept the potential tripartite pact, you know, have a little extra guarantee in there to take the pressure off the East, you know, that'd be something, Germany. I can't just straight up demand the East Indies from the British. I don't know if they will accept that though. They're currently actually not even involved in the fighting in Europe, so maybe they'll be more inclined. I do have a bit of the focus tree here where if I have the Zilly clique in my faction or as a puppet, I can continue down over here, but I can't actually release them. It's banned in the game rules, and I keep getting this event pop up right here, this decision, and then it disappears and it doesn't work. Oh yeah, I also got no reply from the British about my demands, so I think they left me on red. Somehow Germany is actually holding on, and once I clean up China, I'm going to declare on the French next for Indochina, and they have a bit of an alliance going. I don't know if it's going to really save the Germans. Not that I want to save them, but it could potentially, you know, have a bit of a comeback effect. Now, because this decision is kind of broken, I'm locked down on my focus tree here. I'm going to have to go in the console and try and fix this. Although saying that, I guess there's nothing technically I even need down here. All these buffs are for the puppet anyway, except for this one and then these two down here. So I'll just ignore it. It doesn't matter. I think it is time, though, we have a little liberation of Indochina. How's it looking, Germany? You still actually are there. I don't know what is going on with the Soviets, though. They're also just fighting everyone in the world. So, I think we have time. In case you thought I had forgotten, I haven't. And the great Japanese tank force is now under construction. Anyway, let's go start something I potentially may regret. But yeah, sure. Now you wish for friendship, huh? I didn't even realize these guys are in the faction too, huh? Well, I will turn around. Actually, I could probably just afford to send one of the armies up there. Did I just get the German-Soviet war, weren't they already fighting? I guess not. Well, now everyone in Europe is fighting each other. Except for the British, I think. They've still yet to... oh, wait, no, sorry. They're invading Egypt. And French Indochina capitulated to us and then turned into the What? Alright, I'm just going to say this mod's broken. Why the hell did that just happen? What? Oh, the Philippines have a focus tree. Of course they do. Why wouldn't they? Don't worry. I reckon I know how to fix this. There we go, guys. Look, I mean, I wouldn't have done that, alright, if things hadn't already been super broken this game. I mean, fuhrereich was always a little bit jank in a few places, so I'm not really that upset, and I'm not taking it too serious in any way whatsoever. So for me, this is all just still a lot of fun. But yeah, definitely quite a bit of jank still in the mod. Now, question is, where do we go next? Obviously, our enemy is quite a ways away over in Europe. We could do the absolute unhinged thing here and just walk through the Soviets. And by walk through, I mean, I could literally walk through the Soviets or walk through the Soviets. Only issue with that is that they're fighting all these people down here that it could get really complicated in terms of occupation. I mean, we would also have to walk all the way through the Soviets, but I'm not too sure how else we're gonna island hop all the way over into Europe. You know what? No, go through the Soviets is too easy. We're gonna do this the unhinged way. I'm just gonna start naval invading everywhere. Okay, let's see. Who are the French fighting that we could get some more naval access from? Armenia. Perfect. Get ourselves docking rights and access through them. I think, is there actually no strait there? There's no strait there, so we're not blocked from going in. And we could just go take all our army in Armenia and our navy and just go invade Italy. Definitely going to need a few more boys, though, is the issue. Hey, no. Okay, there is a strait there, and I can't go through because the French have Djibouti. And I don't think it's worth even naval invading it. I'll just go through neutral Spain. Hopefully my navy doesn't get intercepted either. And not being able to release puppets, though, is absolutely destroying me in the stockpile. We are just losing so much stuff. Look how angry everyone is. You know, actually, anyone selling anything on the market, we have no access. Hold on. Time to make a few friends all over the world. Ugh, just puked a little in my mouth. And the Philippines just declared on me. Well, how far did my army make it across? Oh, they were just getting to Europe. Well, boys, you gotta come back. The Philippines declared on me. What is this, a thing? I'm gonna have to figure out this, like, revolt thing and this broken decision because it is straight up ruining the game at this point because of the flat modifier you get of 40% resistance from the military occupation. I don't think there are, like, collaboration governments either, so I need to figure out a way in the console on how to actually do this. Okay, messed around with the console a whole bunch. We've got these guys released now, which is good. The event for... yeah, that's still broken. Hold on. Oh, okay, so I released these guys as well through the same console thing. Now we have the fate of Southern China. We'll give it to the silly boys. Okay, now that has unbricked it all. Thank God. I thought I could just power through it, but damn, just occupying all of China with a 40% resistance modifier, it just, no, it wasn't worth it. Now we can get back to actually playing the game. And by the way, Germany capitulated. So I guess I was kind of worried about the French on how I'm going to get over there. Don't need to worry about that anymore because they're just going to come to me. Oh, and these guys just declared on my puppet. I guess I'm free enough right now to go deal with that. Ooh, Soviets just fell. And I guess I'm going to have a bit of a problem in the north. Oh. Peace with the French. I mean, yeah, I'll take it. I guess I technically got what I wanted anyway, even though, how did the Americans just land in there? What? How? Okay, I definitely need to go capitulate the Philippines right now. Definitely not what I was really entailing when I made these Japanese tag divisions. I'm going to be real with you. We've landed. We've taken out the Philippines. We've done something. I'm not entirely sure what to do at this point. Getting to the US is going to be one hell of a slog, and I imagine they've probably got a lot more than I currently do. On top of that, the fleet is absolutely battered. I am finally giving it a repair, which did lead to the AI immediately taking Okinawa, which is my bad, but I am giving it a repair and just pumping out a whole bunch of screens. We still have the majority of our cruisers and our big ships, but our screens were just completely decimated, but I am pumping some new ones out. But from where we go from here, I have no idea. It's, again, going to be a pretty difficult journey to go all the way to America. I'm sorry, the Philippines have like 500 steel? Okay, what? So not only do they have a better focus tree than me, they also have better resources than me. I get the feeling there may have been a Filipino on the mod team. American operative captured. I'm doubtful. I was about to say, what have the British done this entire game? But I probably shouldn't say that. It's too late now. I was half expecting them just to declare on me at some point. Oh, look, wait. The Philippines have a war goal on them. Oh, please, Mr. Philippines, do it. We take the moral victory here by retaking Okinawa and just call it quits. I've decided we're going to attempt the impossible today. Things I gotta clear out all the outposts the Americans have just so I can afford to actually move my navy up here. Anywhere with an American port is going to have to go. We have absolutely destroyed the American Navy. They are still pumping out more ships, but it's the troop count that I'm a little worried of here. Oh, fellows, progress has been very slow, but we are finally approaching the real front line of the American defense here, which is going to be Hawaii. Been a long time coming, but the fall of Hawaii. Now comes the interesting part. How do we get into America? I could just go ahead and get myself a little bit of peace. I'm not going to, but I could have. Oh, that actually puts us in a peace conference with the Philippines. Okay, cool. Wait a second. I just took the Filipino Navy. They had this many submarines? Where? It's 72 submarines. So we're doing this in a not so brave way right now. The only real place I can get access to is this yellow sea zone up here. Occasionally, it does go ahead and flip green, as you can see by my Marines heading on over. But my actual Navy it does not have range in the slightest, so we just got to work with what our cruiser subs can get us. I'm hoping the Marines get it, though, because I've got the rest of the army stationed in Hawaii, ready to go in. Marines got us in! I'm just gonna shore this up a little bit, though. Get ourselves a few extra ports, just in case. If you were wondering, yes, invading the US via the coast in 1950 is in fact horrendous. Laughed at the great Japanese tank corps. But they ain't laughing now. Oh, that was horrendous. I won't lie. I just cheated at the end there. I was so done with the game. It got so sloggy that I just had enough. I genuinely had enough. Yeah, I gotta say, it's probably one of those unfun Hoi 4 games I've had in a very long time. Now, I'm not too sure if it's just the mod. I mean, a lot of it probably was the mod, let's be real. Or I just got super unlucky with Japan. But yeah. Not a lot of fun to be had here. Hey, but you know, that's the point of, Nostalgia November. We go back, look at mods, see if we still enjoy them, see if we don't enjoy them. And yeah, I gotta say, didn't enjoy this one too much today. But we did get it done in the end, even if it did require a bit of console trickery. Look, we just put whoever this guy is in control of America. He looks a bit this shit. He just get out of bed. Some Japanese guy just stormed into his room in the middle of his nap and was like, put this on, you're in charge now. Hey, you know, at least the guy we got from Mexico, he's got that shit on. But I guess if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe down below. And hopefully, next year when we have another look at this, it's more fun.